Check, 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 check. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hey, how's it going? It's Saturday night. Um, I'm doing an experiment because I am your friendly neighborhood mad scientist, and so and it's 11 o'clock at night, and I want to make a grilled cheese sandwich. So, but I'm gonna try to stream it live. However, the experiment is as follows. Now, I have some text on the screen that you can read. Oh, let me turn this stupid thing off. Okay, there we go. I have some text here on the screen. So my PC, where I'm always streaming from, usually, where I have my ring light and my nice microphone on a stand and my OBS running and everything like that. All that stuff is up here, and I can show you my desktop. My desktop. Oh, that's kind of, well, that's not going to work at the moment. Let's just go back to our thing. Okay. I'm still learning how to set all this up. But anyway, so my PC is upstairs in my room. So that's nice. It's great for streaming video games and all that kind of stuff. However, I'm a photographer. I'm a professional photographer, as most of you know, who know me IRL. And I have some nice Nikon DSLR cameras. I have a Nikon Z6. I have a bunch of lenses. I have some cool stuff. And so I want to film. I want to use like a real camera. I mean, sorry, the webcams are just not real cameras. I want to use a real camera to film my grilled cheese making, and I want to, put the camera on a tripod and pick out a lens that works with where I want to shoot and frame it and have it really nice, high quality, and I can set the focus and depth of field and all that kind of stuff. However, the Nikon doesn't, even though it can connect to Wi-Fi to download pictures, I want live video coming out from the camera. Now it does have HDMI, so I'm running the HDMI out through a cheap capture card. It was like a I don't know, $30 capture card I got on Amazon, and then that's going to an old laptop. I have an old. The thing is 10 years old. I have a 2012 MacBook, and it's going to that, and then it's going through my local Wi-Fi up here to my Linux PC, and then into OBS. Now you see the image. That is the image from my Nikon Z6, which is on right now, and that is being transmitted through my Wi-Fi and up here to my room, to my OBS, and I'm using, it's a little complicated. I won't get into that right now. It's a little complicated, but it seems to be working. Now, the next problem is the sound, because I want to go down to the kitchen and make my grilled cheese sandwich, but I also want to keep talking to you. So I have a wireless mic that I've used for interviews in the past. And what I usually do is I run the sound from the wireless mic into a Zoom H4n digital recorder, and then I edit the video and the audio together in like DaVinci Resolve or something like that, and then I can tweak the audio and all that kind of stuff. But this is a live broadcast, so I can't do that. So I just have my wireless mic going directly into the microphone input on my DSLR, and so that way the audio is being sent out through the HDMI cable, and supposedly it will reach up here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my cool microphone that I usually use for streaming, It's a nice quality microphone, and I have it right. I can actually move this into the camera view, maybe. No, okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, so it's a nice microphone though, and I have it running through some filters in OBS, and the audio quality is pretty nice. But let's turn this off. Check, 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 check. Okay, so now you're hearing this little microphone on my shirt. Normally it goes on a lapel, the lapel of a like a dress shirt, or on a tie. I don't have either of those on right now. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And so it's just on my t-shirt. But I see meters. I see the meter in OBS, so apparently it's working. So now I'm going to leave you because I don't have a way to. I didn't set up another camera for me downstairs, but you will hear my voice, and hopefully this is going to work. So let's go make a grilled cheese sandwich. Can you hear me? I'm walking, going down the stairs. I live in a split level. It's a pretty small townhouse. It's a split level townhouse, but it's nice. Okay, here we are at our pan. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna. Okay, so we're turning the stove on medium. I'm just gonna rinse my hands real quick. I did wash my hands earlier. Just gonna, out of habit, just wash my hands again. All right, where's it? Okay. All right. So I can't really see if this is working. I do see the image from the camera, and we're going to put a nice big chunk of butter in the pan. And there's that. And now I'm gonna okay, so while that's melting, I'm gonna get out a couple pieces of bread. So this is I'm using Nature's Own crafted, perfectly crafted, thick sliced white bread. It's got no corn syrup or any stupid crap in it. It's pretty natural for a mass market bread. It's okay. I mean, it's a bread you can find in pretty much any grocery store. I like bread that doesn't have a bunch of added sugar and corn syrup in it. That's kind of gross. So over here we have our two pieces of bread. Now, what we're going to do is I really like to. I have some red pepper jelly. Now let's see if I can do this here. Let's see if I can. I don't know if. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is. There we go. That's what I'm using.
I'm not using autofocus right now. I have it set to manually autofocus, so I can. What we're going to do is I'm going to put a thin coat of pepper jelly on the bread, and you don't need a whole lot, but it really adds an amazing flavor to your grilled cheese, especially as you see we're going to use some pepper jack cheese. And you want a nice thin coat of it. And I'm just gonna put the pepper jelly back in the fridge and gonna like that. Let's go back to the pan. Our butter is nice and melted. So we're gonna all stoves are different. I have my stove on medium. You don't want it on. You don't want the heat like super high, because you don't want to burn the bread before the cheese melts. So we're gonna put this in here and get a nice layer of butter, and then we're gonna put this one on here. And we're just gonna make sure everything has a nice coat of butter. Like that. Okay. I can even zoom in. Oops. Zoom in on the. Okay. Let's make sure we're in focus. Okay. And now I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. Timer. Now I've done this before quite a few times. You might want to set your timer for 4 minutes because you don't want to, again, you don't want to overdo it. I like my bread just nicely browned, not burnt, but I like it pretty well browned. Now I got my cheese out. Now this is organic. This is organic pepper jack cheese. It's real cheese. It's not. It's sliced Monterey Jack cheese with jalapeno peppers. It's the real thing, man. I don't use those fake American cheese slices. I go get real deli cheese. This has the. I got to make sure I peel off the. It's got the wax paper between the slices, so I just want to make sure I got the paper off. Oops. Just want to make sure I got the paper off of both slices. Okay. So there we go. That'll be nice. Okay. So you basically, that's basically all you have to do. Now you got the timer running. And so you basically, when the timer runs out, then you're basically done. I'll show you, there's like one more step, but I'm gonna actually go upstairs and check the video. We're going upstairs. Back to my room. And back on my webcam, I'm gonna turn this microphone off for a minute because I want to hear the difference between the two mics. So here's my wireless mic.
And here's my normal mic. Well, my mic that I normally use for streaming. I put a lot of time into configuring this mic. I added some filters in OBS. I added a a compressor and a noise gate, and I spend a lot of time tweaking the sound so that you don't hear when the air conditioning comes on. The air conditioning unit is right outside my room, and this place is kind of small, and you definitely hear it normally when the air conditioning kicks on. And it's super hot outside, and the air conditioning does kick on a lot. So that's how that goes. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking like it's working. I'm gonna probably go back downstairs in a minute. I'm looking at the picture of the grilled cheese on my screen. It looks pretty good. Now you can see the cheese on the left is definitely melting quicker than the cheese on the right because you've got that layer of pepper jelly. But that's why you don't want to make the layer of pepper jelly too thick. But we'll get the cheese will be all melted when we're done, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna switch microphones again.
Okay, now I'm on my wireless. It probably sounds really tinny because I usually process this audio in post, so I can do a lot of things in post production. If I do an interview with someone, I have their audio, but I can totally tweak it in post. But this is live, so I can't unless I made some filters. Maybe I can do that for if I do this another experiment with this setup, which I am planning to do. Anyway, let's go downstairs so we don't burn our grilled cheese. But what I was saying is maybe I can add some filters in OBS for this specific microphone feed. I'm not sure. Okay, the timer is just about ready to run out. Perfect timing. All right, so now we're just gonna get our spatula here, and I'm gonna just pull this off. It's hard to do it with this big camera in the way. So we're just gonna, okay. So that's perfect as far as how I like it. Now, you want to hold this down. You want to press this down a little bit because you want the pan is hot, Rob. You want to melt the cheese all the way. And so this side can be done a little more. Now pressing this down for just a few seconds, and that other side can be browned a little bit more. This will totally melt the cheese inside the sandwich. And we're just gonna put this over there. And we're gonna turn the stove off. And we're gonna shift the camera over here. And then, well, now this is a perfect, let's see if I can focus on this. Let's focus. Can't tell if that's in focus. There we go. Anyway, this is a yummy grilled cheese sandwich. I'm gonna get a plate. And there we go. Grilled cheese. Gonna take this cutting board away. Take the pan off the hot burner. Put it over here. It's kind of interesting. So there we go. we're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna go back upstairs, and I need a napkin. Let me get my. Hold on a second. All right, let's go upstairs with our grilled cheese. I'm gonna switch mics again.
Check, check. Okay, there we go. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Oh my God. Okay. So this was definitely a success. I don't really think you want to watch me eat my grilled cheese sandwich on live camera, so we're gonna turn the cam off. But oh my God, this is so good. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Cheese is melted. Mmm. Mmm. I can't. Mmm. It's so good. So the butter, you know, gives the bread that little crispy exterior, but the inside of the sandwich is nice and soft, and the cheese is melted, and the pepper jelly is warm, and it's just so good. It's just so amazing. Mmm. So hopefully, oh, sorry. Hopefully, when I play this back, it's going to look okay. I don't know if any of you are watching this live. There were a couple viewers. I saw a couple viewers in the chat. No one said hello, though, so I don't know. You're just lurking. That's fine. So, so good. I can't even describe how good this is. Well, this was definitely a success. And now, well, Sandpiper. Hey, Sandpiper. So you were lurking. You were lurking in there. Yeah, this is definitely good. It is so good. But thanks for watching. It's easy to make. It's really easy to make. And the pepper jelly just adds such a dimension to it. So it's really good. I'm gonna turn my camera back on for a minute. So yeah, I still have a little bit of a sandwich left, but I didn't want to eat on camera in case that like grosses any of you guys out. But it's so good. I don't know if I can. I just have a little bit left. There's a little bit of my sandwich that's left. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know if my cam. I don't think my camera will. It's just so good. So good. Hmm. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Well, so that image of the frying pan that I used to make my grilled cheese sandwich that I'm eating now, that image, that is a live image coming from my Nikon DSLR, which is downstairs. And that is streaming audio and video out through HDMI, the HDMI plug on the side of the camera, into a cheap capture card that I got on Amazon. And then it's going into a 10-year-old laptop, which is connected to my local Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi network here at my house. And then that is streaming to OBS here on my PC upstairs. And I'm going to probably do a YouTube video showing how you can do this too. I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube, and some of them were kind of confusing. Others just did not work at all. I tried all their steps and they just did not work. So I think there are probably other people out there. Sorry. I was going to say, there are probably other people out there that want to do the same thing for other reasons, but they want to use their professional camera and lenses. I gotta finish this sandwich. It's so good. Anyway. So yeah, Sandpiper, if you're still on, you should go make a grilled cheese. I mean, everyone out there, you should go make a grilled cheese sandwich because they're just good. I mean, and use healthy ingredients. But I mean, a grilled cheese sandwich isn't the healthiest thing in the world. But every now and then you need a grilled cheese sandwich, and you can use good quality cheese, and you can use good quality bread that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it, and you can use real butter, organic butter, or not. Use whatever ingredients you want. Just make it enjoyable. Make a grilled cheese sandwich that just makes you happy. Just food should make you happy. You can eat healthy and still be happy. You shouldn't have to deprive yourself of things that make you happy. So Sandpiper says, I never made one with pepper cheese, but I'm going to try it. Yes, pepper jack. I actually got that at Whole Foods. Whole Foods has some really good cheese at the deli. You can go and ask them at the deli to slice you, a half pound, a quarter pound, or whatever you want. But they have and it's got real chunks of jalapeno peppers in it. It's not like some jalapeno flavor in the cheese. It's real cheese with real little bits of jalapeno in it. It's so good. So, I don't know if you if you guys are in other parts of the world, I don't know if you have a Whole Foods market, but you might have a local market that sells cheese, and they'll slice it for you. And to me, that's just the best cheese is freshly sliced cheese from the deli. It's so good, so good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this broadcast, and I'm going to go downstairs and just clean my pan and spatula and just kind of clean up. And let me hold on. I'll put the camera back on and say goodbye. Hi there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go clean the kitchen, and put stuff away. But this was definitely, I think this was definitely a great experiment. I didn't burn my grilled cheese sandwich. It turned out really well. It was super tasty. It was just really really good. And I'm gonna say goodnight, and then I'm going to review this stream, and then I'll publish it in maybe 20 minutes. And then the rest of the world can watch it. If you missed the live broadcast, you can just watch the stream. So it'll be interesting for me to play back and hear how good or bad the audio was on my wireless mic, because I have really no way of monitoring that live. But as I said, I might make some improvements to that audio quality in the future. And I'm going to do many more experiments, so don't worry. I'm still going to play Elden Ring. I'm still going to play video games. I'm still going to do all that. But I'm also going to do some experiments, and I really want to go out into the real world and with my DSLR camera and do some live broadcasts from different locations. Sometimes maybe at a restaurant. Sometimes I have some chef friends that might love to be on a live stream making food. I'm gonna go ask them if they would like to partake in that kind of adventure. I think it could be really cool. So please stay tuned. And I'm gonna be doing all these kind of crazy experiments. If you're just tuning in, the experiment was a complete success, and I'm about to end the stream for now. I might do another broadcast later. I'm not sure. I might play some Elden Ring later. I'm not sure though. I want to go clean my kitchen and square away all that stuff downstairs. So, and I'll have this video ready to watch as a rerun in its entirety, and give me about 20-30 minutes, and I'll have this ready. So for now, I'm gonna say good night. And thanks for watching, and have a good night. And I will be back very soon with more Mad Scientist experiments, because I am your friendly neighborhood Mad Scientist. Okie dokie. See you soon.